Let's go be tortured to death. I really should put healing on Rion. I regret my decision to not do that. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. Wait, hold on. Chaos, the boss of the game, is Garland? Are you kidding me? No. What? I killed Garland though. 2,000. Oh, of course, we were back in time. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Wait, hold up. So does that mean after I killed you, your essence somehow traveled back in time so that you're here now? Because otherwise it means you've already lived for 2,000 years, which doesn't make sense. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. But why? What the hell? This plot does not make sense. Once here I sent the 4 fiends into the future, but the fiends were already in the future before I killed Garland. That doesn't make any sense for consistency. But they shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past. I mean, I get that they're trying to set up this chain so that they continually go forward and back and forward and back and forward and back, but logistically it doesn't make sense. Because when I entered the world, before I even encountered Garland, he just kidnapped the princess. The 4 warriors of light arrived in the world. The world was already suffering from the 4 fiends. But you're saying I had to kill you first for you to go back in time to then summon the 4 fiends? Or are you saying that because you technically did it once, you've now created a loop that even though logistically it would happen after, because it's already happened, they're already present? Actually, I think that's what we're going for. Yeah, okay. Weird, but sure. I don't like time travel stuff for this exact reason, but sure. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. How do you survive for 2,000 years, sir? To be normal Garland again? I don't really get the plan. At all. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return. But I don't understand, though. What's the game plan now that you're here 2,000 years in the past? Is this your final form? What's the goal? What is your life ambition here? Born again into this endless cycle that I have created. But I don't get the point of your endless cycle, is what I'm trying to say, sir. It seems really pointless and endless. I like your battle zone, though. Okay, does anyone remember the plan? Negative. Wonderful. Okay, you can just attack Chaos. What were you doing? You were Yep, that. And then we can probably put haste after next round. You were probably just going to Protera, even though it's probably not even relevant. We'll take it. And you just attack because you do nothing else. What? He does 380 something points of damage in one round. How? Oh my god. Kiraja or just Kira? Kiraga. Holy shit. Even with my defense increased, holy shit. I think I'm about to pass out from shock. Holy, how do I survive this? I don't know how to survive this. Should you be attacking? Should you be using magic? I don't really know the play. What's the go, guys? I don't really know. I mean, honestly, I would cure a rail, assuming he doesn't get more damage this round, in which case he should have done a stronger heal. Aha! I might have to look up some, like, legitimate strategies online, because this is not it. At all. Should I go higher? It feels feels like it's overkill for her because she doesn't have that much HP, but you know. Oh fuck, she's dead. Actually, all of us are dead. I just don't get the point to a lot of this. Does it work when they're unconscious? I don't know if it works when they're unconscious. Oh well, I've attempted to do so. Oh, we're dead anyway. How much damage does that do? Okay, the answer is it didn't work on a rail. So that was a waste of an item. A really high quality item. And you can just stand there and look pretty, bro, because there's literally nothing you can do to do anything constructive. You can't hit for shit. I don't know what happened. Do I have to take this blade off you? I don't understand. You just can't do damage. She does way more damage with her weapon than she did with her magic. What is the fucking point of having her as a mage? I don't get the point. Okay, Rion, you have to reapply haste. Oh, he doesn't have any of the other spells on him. Neither does Korad. Oh, I don't even care. I really don't. I don't have the capacity to care right now. As long as you don't go first with your heals. Oh, you're so pathetic, Korad. Honestly, what are these shitty numbers? I can't out-heal his damage. What is this? This is insane. I don't have anything that can pick him up. He's just gonna die in 2 seconds, but then Morgan's gonna go down. So, high potion. How do I get back? Thank you. High potion Morgan. She can use 4. I have 2 of those left. What is this? This is so bad. This is not even fun. I'm just baffled by the fact that you have an enemy that literally one-shots your people every round. How is this conceivably a practical fight? How do I get through it alive? I don't have a clue. His blazes do so much fucking damage. My god. I think I'm going to have to take Tree on full heal magic. I just don't see what else I can do. Nope, she's dead. Oh well, goodbye healer. Nice knowing you. Oh, is there any point reviving her? Because she's going to be at 1 HP. And if I give you a high potion, are you going to use it before she's revived? Because that'd be really stupid. Doesn't matter, he's dead as well. I just don't get the point. Literally don't understand the point of this battle. Ah, we're all dead. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Go save everybody on your 42 HP. Okay, I need a viable strategy because this is just bullshit. This is such a dumb boss. You should never be able to fully kill a character in 1 or 2 shots. That's just not okay. That's fully not okay. I don't think any of my defensive magics did anything to prevent the damage because he was doing big damage numbers when I was protecting myself. What's the point? Is it broken? It seems like maybe haste and protect can stack. Don't quote me on that. I do not know if that is accurate. I'm absolutely changing whatever the fuck you have equipped because your blade is the shittest thing I've ever seen you use. What the fuck is wrong with you? 33, 35. Everything else is worse. So why do you suck with this weapon? You literally are doing the most pitiful amount of damage I have ever seen you do. And I don't understand why you're being so pathetic. I'm gonna run it again, but as far as I'm concerned... am I going down or up? Fuck, I don't remember. No. Must have already taken it. Yeah, I did. I'm just going to do it one more time. I'm just going to keep stacking haste and protect. But I think I need to teach my red mage heals so that I've got 2 people just dishing at heals every single... Get through the fucking door every single turn. I don't know what else to do. Everyone's like online saying use this, and I'm like, I don't even know what that is. That spell doesn't exist in the stores, and that item I never came across in a dungeon that I fully cleared, so I don't really know what you want from me. My version of the game is different to your version of the game, so I can't follow your strategy. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I think I'm just gonna have to leave. So you just focus on attacking, because that's literally the only thing that's going to get us through. You haste. No. You Invisira. That wasn't really something that was mentioned. You know what? Fuck it. No, just haste. You cast protect. And you just be as useless as usual. He says as he actually hits something. Jesus Christ. See, the problem is now, I need Morgan to heal, but I need Morgan to continue casting Protect. You attack... No. You... haste him again. Apparently it stacks. I disagree. I don't think it does stack. And you impotent bastard can just heal yourself. I don't care. Just keep going. I think they said it can stack up to 5 times, but they're like, don't quote me on that. Whatever. As much as I want to keep protecting, you actually have to prepare to heal the party. Oof. See, it's not even worth it. He barely healed. He's hasted and he did barely any damage. Oh god. Oh god. That was awful. Shit. Can you just high potion him in case he goes down and you can get to him first? There's literally no point continuing. Because I'd have to restack haste on him. I'm not restacking haste on anybody. It's a waste of time. So... am I using the autosave? I don't know. Am I using the autosave? Wouldn't it have been a quick save I was using? Oh, because it puts me on this floor. I see. I do think I need to leave and teach Rion healing. I genuinely don't see another way through it. But I don't know what to do with my ninja because he's so shit. He doesn't do anything constructive at all. He's like a limp noodle. Although I'm saying that, he did do one better round of attack than the warrior who was hasted, which is just sad. Now, Korad always takes the first pounding of damage, which is really annoying. You could heal people next round. Oh, goody. It's an everybody fights for their own life situation. Brilliant. You need to heal, but I am not interested right now. I'm gonna regret that a lot. Oh good, you went first. Beautiful. Oh, Blizzaga! Holy shit. I don't know what protects us from magic damage. I've yet to figure that out. Null all would be my assumption, but I've yet to see it physically work. Okay, now can you please get this in before everybody dies? Korad, specifically. Nope. I wish if people... Oh, fuck's sake. There's nothing I can do to fix this. The fact that he can just whip out 300 points of damage is just like, there's nothing I can do to prevent that except to be using Couragear every fucking turn to make sure I'm overhealed at 100% health. That's literally the only thing I can do to ensure that I'm not going to get fucking one-shot by this tosser. This is such an ineffective battle. I'm really, really not enjoying this. It's frustrating because I've gone from a history of absolutely loving Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy X is still one of my favorite games ever. I mean, it's a struggle for me to play it these days because I hate turn-based games. And it's just painful continually being attacked by things on the road and then having to grind to level up. I mean, it's just disgusting. But the story, top 3 games, I think, in my books. But to then come and play this, it's just like, this is just fucking painful. What is this? Is there any point in casting Protera? I don't see the point. And Null All only works on a few people. So what, is there any point? I feel like there isn't a point. We'll just double stack round 1 and pray, honestly, because I don't see what else we're going to be doing. But Invisira didn't do anything the first round. I applied it. Okay, well we'll just start with the high heals and we'll just work our way down. Use it every single round. Keep everybody stacked with health, I guess. It's only going to last so many rounds, but so be it. As long as she doesn't use it before we get struck, because that'd be bloody counterproductive. Thank you for wasting that turn and wasting my healing. That's actually a big problem I have with this game. I haven't really vocalized it until now, because now I've just wasted a heal. The point that I have to fully choose my party's actions before the enemy does their action for the round. So instead of being a reactive game, I'm playing a proactive game and I don't like it. I want to be able to react as soon as the enemy acts, to be able to go, okay, you've just decimated me, now let me heal. Or my healer goes before the enemy and we're at full health, there's no point in using a heal. But here, I don't get that luxury. I just have to use a heal, pray that I go after him, or that he attacks me and does damage. So in this case, he didn't do any damage. He missed me with an attack that was useless on me anyway. So now I've just used a heal that I wouldn't have used if I'd been able to choose my actions after him. So I also hate this method of battle. It's really, really screwing me over. Okay, well, this is the path we've chosen. We'll just keep going and wasting all our heals. I don't feel like I'm doing nearly enough damage. I'm actually going to start hasting Korad because I don't know that haste on rails is doing anything at this point. Honestly. Like, Hilaga feels like it was an overkill of healing, but how was I to know that he was going to do Blizzara and not Blizzaga? You see what I mean? Like, I can't react to what he's doing. I have to premeditate his actions, and I have no idea what the fuck he's doing. Whatever. Korad. It's my treat for you. So now, you know, like, I'm going to be sneaky and do a Hilara instead, but what happens when he does Blizzaga and we get fucked over? You see what I mean? I can't be reactive. I have to be proactive, and I hate it. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that is not good at all. On the off chance that you get to go first, please do that. Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake! I'm so fucking tired of people dying in this game. Well, I'm about to be out of my full heals in a second for a dude that's doing barely any fucking damage. This is infuriating. And we're no closer to killing it. And I'm almost out of full heals. I am now. I'm fully out of full heals. And he only used Blizzara, so I could have used Hilara. But, like, I don't know these things until after. So annoying. Thank you. Okay, well, we're down to Hilara, so y'all better not go down. I can't fix this problem. I can't take the time to get Rion up if I'm trying to damage people. And see, look at that. We took healing when we didn't need to do healing. This is the problem with this strategy. Ah, what does that do? I don't have the healing to mitigate that. Ah! Jesus. Well, I'm sorry. Hilara's all you got, guys. I don't have... Unless I alternate between the heals, but I did that and that's when Rion died. So... I don't know. I guess we could try that next time and see if that does anything. I don't think it's going to do anything, to be honest. Oh, well, rip. Bye, Korad. Bye, Morgan. See, like, what do I do now? I'm at a point where any attack he does is going to kill Morgan. Do I fully heal a rail so he lasts 2 more rounds? Like, it's just, this is not a very viable plan. Do I get him to heal himself? But what's the point? It's just prolonging the problem. Do they have to be dead? Because I'm tempted to just use that on somebody. Should we try this? Should I try just 1 round? This is good so far. This is good. Blaze is one of the better things he could have done. Rail's still up shit creek, and that's really not good because he's my only attacker. I've just got to attack. What is that? Garbage. Oh, my last Hilara. Go team. There has got to be a way I can start doing more damage. 8? Like, what is this? Why do you only do 8 points? I can't fathom this. Okay, you're just gonna have to pick your battles, honestly. Oh, well, this is not ideal. Pathetic healing on a rail. And on your way out dying, can you please heal Morgan? Are you joking? That is not going to help me at all. It's like, try and keep yourself alive to just serve. Never mind. Take back everything I said. I wish she'd healed herself. Rip. Is Kira the same as a high potion? I think it is. Fuck me. I just don't get it. I genuinely don't understand how to do this. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to happen the very next time I attacked him. I did get, yeah, let's just let this play out. I was expecting to have to do this many, many, many times over. Am I supposed to be doing anything? No, I'm just waiting. Do you go faster at all? Nope. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. It really should go faster than this. If you can't read that, you've got literacy issues. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. I also love how we're using a basic font. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. ... But all that is now past. Do our heroes get to go back to present time, or are they stuck 2,000 years in the past? Because that would suck on many levels. With the 4 forces flowing as they were meant to, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. Queen Jane? Oh! So she has one sister and one mother. Got it. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? The day that Princess Sarah was kidnapped, isn't it not? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of 4 young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the 4 endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. Wait, what? That's a good point. So no, the heroes are never going to be known as heroes? No one's going to know the good deeds that they did for the land? They're returning to their time to have nobody remember them? That's depressing. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. Damn, that would hurt to have your greatest achievement not remembered. Oof. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. What a boring life for y'all now. You've reached your peak and no one knows it. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. They don't, but okay. For you are the warrior who crossed time. Are we done yet? You are the bringer of light. Okay, now it seems like we're done. We're going to take a long time for that text to get to the top of the screen. So, I went to several of the cities trying to find out if I could get the heal spells for my red wizard. The answer is no. You can't get any spells of the heal variety for your red wizard. The highest you can get is Kuraga, So I got Kuraga. And I also... Did I grab anything else? If I grabbed anything else, I didn't use it in the combat itself. I don't remember if I did. I didn't use it if I did. So I tried... Actually, no, I grabbed Silence to give it a try. I did not think it would work. And surprise, surprise, it didn't work against Chaos. So I guess just having Rion not dead on the floor also made a great deal of difference. So I realized I also had more items in my inventory than I knew I had. I had far more elixirs than I thought I had, which meant I could fully restore Morgan's spells, her MP, to full, which meant I could keep going between Hilara and Hilaga and alternating between the two as necessary, or focusing Hilara if I wasn't getting destroyed by Chaos. And then when I ran out, Rion could be like, shrug, have an elixir. And then we just keep doing the cycle again and again and again. It was a bit rough to start off with because I was still hesitant to use my stuff. So, Ariel went down, what, twice, 3 times? He went down several times. So, skip the scene. Yes, I don't need to see credits. Thank you. Yes, sure. Let's just say yes. We completed it at level 38. Wait, did we get those extra levels from killing the boss? We must have. Yes, okay, because no point going back into the game. Yeah. So those were the only changes I literally made. Was giving Rion the ability to use Kuraga, which she used once or twice during the battle when someone was particularly low in health, namely Ariel. She was able to bump up their health without having to disrupt Morgan's schedule, shall we say, of Hilaga and Hilara. So yeah, I didn't quite alternate per se, but I was sort of trying to focus on Hilara, and whenever the enemy used an Aga spell as opposed to an Ara spell, I tried to then, on the next turn, heal with the Hilaga and just keep going through that and alternating. It's not the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to give those spells to my red wizard. That red wizard is fucking useless. What is the point in having a red wizard that can't use a lot of the white magic spells or the black magic spells? I mean, they're like the jack of all trades, master of none. They don't do anything constructive. It would have been better off just making her full black mage from the get-go. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I would have had access to more spells, which would have maybe made me have a black mage at the end of combat as opposed to a red wizard that didn't really do anything constructive. Black magic-wise, she kind of just hasted and hasted and hasted and hasted, and hey, here's a high potion, haste, haste. Here's another high potion, haste, haste. Hey, have an elixir, haste, haste, haste. Hey, high potion. And topping everybody up with high potions as necessary also helped with Morgan's healing spree isn't the right word, her healing cycle, because it meant that I didn't have to whip out a Hilaga as opposed to Hilara when I could just get a high potion to top it off and whatnot. So I didn't have to break up her flow. Hasting Korad also, I think, helped because he got in quite a few strikes as well as Ariel. So yeah, that was really just the strat. Constantly heal every round. Upgrade, don't do your high ones, do your second high ones. Go into your high ones as soon as he uses his high-powered spells. Top it up with Kuraga on the Red Wizard, and high potions on the Red Wizard, and elixirs on the Red Wizard, and your Red Wizard just hastes her butt to high heaven and back. That's the strategy. And your melee fighters just do what melee fighters do best, and that is hit. I didn't level, I didn't do any other crazy things because I did not have the patience for that, and good times, not needed. So yeah, as to my thoughts of the actual game. Did I enjoy Final Fantasy 1? No, not really. It's hard to give a correct judgment of this game because you got to remember, this is a remastered version that I'm playing in 2024. The game itself originally came out in 1987. So I should be judging the game as opposed to 1987 standards. But I can't because I'm not playing that version and I'm not in that era. I can only judge it by today's standards. By today's standards, do I think it's a good game? No. It's obviously not the right game for me. That we knew going into it. But even then, I still don't think it's built correctly to be a good game. There were massive issues with plot. We have this fully formed party. We have no backstory to their name. They have no rapport. They don't say a single word the entire game, even in text, while we do get NPCs speaking. But we don't understand where they got the crystals from. These 4 crystals inherent to the very fabric of the universe. And they just walk into town with them in their back pocket? How do you expect me to swallow that and not ask how or why? That seemed really strange to just, suspend disbelief and just accept that they just had the magic crystals all along, which is weird. I mean, maybe we're going for the fact that the cycle never really truly broke, and the guys from 2,000 years ago are the guys rocking up into town with the inert crystals over the 2,000 years have passed in their pocket. Like, I don't think it's what we're going for, and I really hope we don't, because I hate that idea. But I just don't understand why they had the crystals. I don't like that we didn't go into why they had the crystals. Not really much in the way of NPCs. Didn't really have any conversations with anybody, really, that were constructive. I mean, the same could be said about Pokemon, because it's not really the focus of the game. But Final Fantasy, these days, NPCs are a focus. So it's hard to not apply today's Final Fantasy standards to this game. If it's been released today, I want it by today's standards, and it just doesn't meet that. So not really any NPCs. The lore of the world building is pretty bad. But again, it was a game made in 1987, so I can't really hold that against it. Yeah, there's just... the big structural problems of the game are the massive letdowns. Never knowing where I'm going. Having really obscure instructions given by incidental random people you may or may not talk to in the wild is just such a poor way to go, this is where you go next. Or have, us have to traverse every square inch of the world to try and find everything while being attacked by creatures. It sounds like a goddamn bad time, if you ask me. I would not have fun doing that for the whole game. I probably would have stopped playing if I hadn't have gotten the walkthrough out really early on and just followed the guide the whole way through. I probably would have stopped playing and went, you know what, this is just not for me. I know a lot of people don't like their handheld, but this is just ridiculous. I would like to at least know what the goal is. Even if you won't tell me where it is, tell me what it is. Okay, we're going that way. Brilliant. I'm going that way. Okay, you want me to go to the forest on that continent? I'll go to the forest on that continent. Not just the world's your oyster. Go get him, tiger. That's just not my idea of a good game. That's just frustration in the making. And I was very frustrated by it continually throughout it. I don't like that I had to follow a guide just to get through the game. It's annoying. So I don't think that the game structure is inherently very good. I've already mentioned the hard lock, soft lock problem. Because there's no tutorial, there's nothing that tells you that this is an eventuality you could accidentally get yourself into. It's so easy to fall into the trap. I vocalized that I thought it was a potential issue before I hit it, but I didn't have the gil to rectify the issue at the time, so I just kept going. And then I practically softlocked myself. I struggled to get my single alive character back to town so I could revive my party and then have to grind out gil so I could stock up on those items. No game should ever be designed in a way that you can soft or hard lock yourself. There should always be barriers in place to prevent the player from falling into that trap. That inherently makes it a bad game design. Allowing your players to get to a point where they just quit because you've soft-locked them. Problem solved. Bye, not playing a game anymore. You should never have that in a game. So, complete big strike against the game on that front. And what I mentioned in the last battle, which is something I felt the entire game, but I don't think it was so prevalent until that last battle, not being able to be reactive in combat, having to be proactive against an enemy that randomly picks from their attack list. I needed to be able to accurately Healara or Hilaga in that battle, and I was not able to do so accurately because obviously I couldn't tell what ability he was going to use, so I couldn't tell the degree or strength of the healing that would be required until the following round, in which case sometimes it's too late to heal the damage. It wasn't so bad that time, but the first few times I fought him, it just is not an effective system. You can't just pre-pick your actions for an entire round before the round even occurs. You need to be able to react each character to what is happening in the moment to be able to better strategize your combat for the round. Yes, we can all agree on that. That is a far better gameplay, far better play style, something that actually brings fun and enjoyment to the player. Yeah, funny that. So I think there are just too many bad systems in place in this game that work against the player rather than with the player that I cannot say that this is actually a good game. And I couldn't choose between sorely and severely. So instead I'm going to go for seriously. I seriously hope that the next 5 games are different from this one. I know we're all pixels, and I'm going to have to suck it up playing pixel games that I hate and turn-based, yay! But I really hope that these systems that I hate in this game are not present in the other games. That they realized their mistakes, although if they'd realized their mistakes, they would have fixed it in the remaster, and improved upon these systems in the subsequent games. Because if they haven't improved on them, it means that they did not realize that they were an issue, and I then question Square Enix of the past. And I really dread my future in playing the franchise. Go team. But anyway, that was Final Fantasy I, an agonizing, torturous experience. If you enjoyed my playthrough, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.